Hey, what's up guys, this is Jami. When we talk about long-term investing, we think of a lower return, but it also gives us less risk. Is that true? In today's current stock market, everything is dropping. Does long-term investing still work? Today, I'm going to show you guys how one stock I bought 2 years ago with long-term investing now is making me 180% gain and paying me 11% dividends. The reason I want to show you guys this story is because I want people to understand how powerful long-term investment could be and to speed up the road to financial independence. The purchase of this stock, I need to say thank you to a person, Warren Buffett, king of investor, who studied his homework for the last 60 years. So common people like me can just copy his homework and share his success. Okay, so what is the stock that I bought? Suncor Energy. Energy is one of the biggest Canadian oil company that refine and sell oil. I bought this stock 2 years ago during the pandemic period because I have an assumption that oil is still a necessity. During that time, oil had been crashing because of pandemic. Cities are closed, traveling, logistics, shipment, everything came to a standstill. So the oil demand was very low and most of the oil stocks just crashing. They were in 50% discount off. It gave me this idea that the supermarket is on sale, so it's time to have some purchase. So the next question is which one to buy? Not every discount item is good items. Maybe they're like bad, they may go bankrupt, you know. This is very hard. Here comes Warren Buffett. I saw in the news that Warren Buffett was adding share to his oil portfolio and he bought Suncor and he added more. So this gave me an idea that this must be a good purchase because the more you know about how Warren Buffett purchase his stocks, he always do one thing using a technique called value investing. He will buy the stocks that is already cheaper than its original value, and this will create something called margin of safety. For example, if something that worth $100, you can buy it at 80 bucks. You will instantly create a margin safety of $20. So if you buy this item, you already have a $20 of margin of safety, which meaning if the price went $20 down, you will have this margin and buffer of safety. And it really fit my concept of oil is gonna go back. I follow his pace and I bought Suncor. I do what I say. I'm gonna share you what price of entry I got, how much I actually make, what dividends I'm getting right now. Before doing that, please smash the like button. As a token of appreciation, I will show you this picture on how I save few cents every time on gas. 3, 2, 1. The stock I got in is $16.09 for 100 shares. My total investment is around $1,600. Currently, the price is 45.04 cents, and which makes me a 180% profit because they rise the dividend. Now it's paying me $178 per year, equivalent of 11% from my original investment. Which is very high. The position of this oil company is in Canada. Because of the Russian war, all the European people are not going to buy Russian oil. They depend on OPEC, which is the Middle East oil, and the Canadian and US oil at the West, which also give an advantage this oil company more stable or have even more future potential to rise. Alright guys, so when you ask like, is this safe? To protect myself, I create something called the margin of safety on top of margin safety. After Warren Buffett did his homework very hard and then he make a purchase, the stock already is cheaper than his stock value. So that's number one. What happens if you can buy cheaper than his cost? Then you will create another margin of safety. If the stock he calculated is $20 and he bought it at 15. What happened if I can buy it at 10 bucks? Example, he bought it here, he bought it some here, and then I bought it here. So, which create additional margin of safety for my purchases. So this is my concept of how do I get protected and even earn more. Basically is margin safety in steroids. Margin safety on top of margin safety. If you guys want to know more on how you can track Warren Buffett's portfolio, because every stock he buy, he have to report it 3 months later. I'm gonna put a website below. You can see like all the things he bought. Just a reminder, everything is 3 months after. Based on my experience, when Warren Buffett buys something, it doesn't always rise up fast. Like most of the purchase he make, most of the time it just sink even more. So you have the opportunity of buying this, just like Suncor. I did exactly the same. I bought even cheaper than him. Or you might say, Johnny, you're so lazy. Why you copy other people's homework and you don't do your own stock pick? Yes, I do. I do pick my own stock. But understanding a company true value is very hard. Imagine you have this direction of, oh, it's going to go back up and then now it's at discount. There are like 10 blue chip company that you can buy. Which one to buy? And you have no clue, right? You download the annual report and start reading it. Every annual report has 300 pages. And if you have 10 of these annual report, you have 3,000 pages of reading, from financial statement, future income management, oh my god, like cash flow, like current lawsuit, and all this thing that goes on. And then even if you have the time, you have the patience to finish off like that 300 page, you might still not able to calculate the true value. If you read his book, The Snowball, right here, 45 hours long. You understand, like this guy basically go eat and then read annual report and then he plays some game and then he sleep for 365 days. That's what he do. Like every day he just do this, and he become one of the richest men on earth because of his hardcoreness. Like the logical way is just to follow him. Yeah, invest your time smartly. I think copying Warren Buffett is kind of smart, right? Yeah, I think. Okay, so you might think $1,600 is what you invest, and that's not a lot of money, and it can't make you rich. Yes, and it doesn't make you rich because long-term investment is like growing a plant, right? Everybody like put the seed on and then one day they grow a tree, right? So it's not something that is fast-paced, but if you do it the right way, it will grow exponentially. Investing for me is about having fun and work less to earn more. I feel very happy because I put it in the right way. So while I'm sleeping, and he still work for me very hard and then to earn those results. Also, I'm a big fan of investor as a consumer. It is a word that I make up. Basically, the idea is when you have expenses like gas, food, the phone bill, you want to become the boss of the company and then you buy your own product. For example, for this case, I drive a car and I need to put gas in my car every week. To lower the expenses, I would buy their stock and become the owner of the company. When you put gas in the car, you feel happier because the company you use, actually the company you own. It's like having your money in the right pocket to your left pocket, in terms of getting dividends every 3 months. If you want to know one more example of how I save some phone bill through investing, you can check out my video. And lastly, please have fun and stay alive with investing. Cheers, bye.